Hello! Hi, hi,
Hello.
hi. Welcome in, guys.
Hey, hi, hello.
Hello, Rachel. Hi, Lucy. Hi. Is that Damien? Damien?
That's Damien.
Yeah.
My guy. My guy.
Welcome in, guys. Am I really
My
loud?
screen wrong. There we go. I have to go this way up, don't I, for TFS?
And me. Hello,
Let's just...
Mum. Welcome in.
And Stephen.
Stephen.
It's alright. How is everyone? How is everyone?
I'm so bored at work. This is great timing. Hell yeah. We are here at our regularly scheduled programming hours, unlike 10 a.m. on a Monday.
Yes.
I have my tea, as per always. In my
We
strawberry
are
mug
here
today.
to do things. Those things have not decided on what they are. I think I'm going to try and finish this sticker. I kind of got stuck with it though. I don't really know what to do with it, so I don't know how I'm going to finish it. Or is it finished? I don't know. I don't think so. What's your plan for today?
I'm just quickly messing with the camera settings, but it's annoying me. Because it's like, it's either really dark. What do we prefer, guys? Do we prefer it really dark, so then the butterfly at least looks like a butterfly? Or brighter, so we can actually see what I'm doing, but then the butterfly gets all blurry? Which is worse? Because both are annoying me. But like, if I go like that, yeah, I guess it's got to kind of be in the middle a little bit. Because I don't want you guys to just completely not see what I'm doing. But when I moved the tea into frame, I was like, oh, it's really dark.
Yeah, that's supposed to be red. Up to you, fam, or if anyone else has a preference. Either looks... That looks fine to me.
Yeah. This is kind of in the middle a little bit.
I'm at the gym then a day. Ooh. So I don't know if I'll be able to chat to you before the end. That's okay. Have fun on your date.
Yeah.
What, you're training today? Yeah.
What are you doing on your date? That's exciting.
Teehee.
Teehee. Okay. I have a lot of half-finished bags to be working on today. Trying to book flights. Ooh. Exciting.
I just don't know what to do here.
I think it pretty much looks finished to me. What still needs doing?
I just feel like the depth isn't really there. I also feel like the knife looks just too boring. I don't know.
Fair.
It needs more. But more of what is the real question. I don't know. I know what I want to be working on.
Well, that's too damn bad.
That is too damn bad.
Right, yeah, I have got many dice bags that need buttonholes, so we might have a interesting day today. First thing first, though, I need to thread the thread onto the machine. It's currently got white thread, and we are doing space bags and purple bags, which both need black thread. I've moved where the chat is, and now I'm all thrown off. How's sales been for this month for you guys? Mine are so slow, non-existent. I've seen a few others struggling this month. Yeah, they've definitely been slower than the last couple months, I think. Craft Coop's been decent, but yeah, Etsy's been a little bit slow.
Yeah, I feel like people are running outside currently because outside is not as bad right now. Yeah. So I think, yeah, like Beck said, Coop is doing alright, but Etsy not so much. Then we got one last night, didn't we? Was it last night?
Yeah, we got a sale last night. I think that was our first sale in April at the moment. But yeah, I mean, March we did pretty decent, but yeah, so far in April, a little bit slower than usual. But it happens, you know, like we've had multiple months before where we've had 0 sales, and you just gotta keep working on new products and try not to let it bother you. I always think.
Yeah.
Because when you bring out new products on Etsy, it will push you out a little bit more. That always helps. I need to try and not get my face in the camera while I thread this, but I can't see.
It's so frustrating. Yeah.
It's so frustrating, yeah. I think just focus on the future, focus on making new products and doing the part of it that you enjoy, which is the making and the creating and the designing and stuff. Don't worry too much about the sales.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to like things that are easily repeatable. Like I know you've been bringing out stickers, which we've also been doing. And stickers you can make them so simply, so quickly that like they'll slowly get traction over time, you know? They might not get it straight away, but once they start picking up sales, they'll be well worth it. What is it with algorithms and needing you to be constantly active online? Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I have lots of new stuff cooking up. Maybe that's why it's slower, because I've not released anything new for ages. Yeah, possibly. We've been trying to have a somewhat consistent schedule of releasing things recently.
Yeah.
We're doing a launch every 2 weeks. Which I
challenging
forgot to mention,
ourselves.
we launched something today in case you missed it, guys.
Oh yeah.
Do you wanna
Announcement
quickly show 'em?
time. Tee. Oh, you've all probably seen it before, but it's finally on the Etsy shop. Finally. Where am I? I was in the right folder to begin with. But our rainbow dice sticker sheets, these bad boys, are now on the shop, as is our rainbow mushroom sheets. Ignore the fact that it looks weird. I was doing some printing stuff with it, printing them off. Yeah, and our rainbow mushrooms. These ones I think are really nice. Yeah, gay. Get the rainbows out early.
Yeah. No, we debated leaving them until June, but we were like, well, we've already had these products up in the works for a long time.
They're ready. They're like literally ready, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I designed the rainbow mushroom stickers like over a year ago, and the rainbow dice stickers, you had the first concept for them like 4 years ago. So
yeah,
they've been a while coming out, so we don't want to delay them any further.
Yeah.
Hi, bye, dropping your wee lurk. I'm off to work. Have fun. Have fun at work, and thanks for the lurk. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for the lurk.
Right, what am I doing? Buttonholes. Means I need.
Yeah, we're trying to challenge ourselves to do a launch every 2 weeks, which currently we have a backlog of products that are just needing to come out. So it's been a nice way to organize them coming out slowly.
Yeah.
But as soon as that backlog runs out, we're gonna need to get back on the idea generation again. Like, I mean,
don't think we're gonna run out anytime soon.
At the same time,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna run out anytime soon, because we've got the next 3 launches, which span across 6 weeks, and I think 6 weeks is plenty of time for us to have more products coming up as well.
It's more the difficulty doing the photo shoots and things that we have our problems with, because where we live so far away, we either have to do it together or solo, and it's just neurospicy brains are not very good at doing things solo.
Yeah.
Or at least mine isn't.
Yeah, mine isn't either. I only ever really get anything done during these streams or crafternoons.
Yeah, same.
Are you finding it's better to do staggered smaller launches rather than a huge product drop? I would say yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Releasing like 1 to maximum 5 at a time has generally been better for us. Like, there's been a few times where we did like a massive product drop, like when we did the rainbow mushroom ones, and when we did the necklace versions of those, and the fruit earrings as well. We slowed down the fruit earrings a little bit. But yeah, I think generally releasing them slower does help, I think. Because I think Etsy prefers, like, regular stuff rather than you dropping, like, a bunch of things at once. But if it's inconvenient for you to do that, then do it whenever you can. But generally, I think we found that doing them slower and more regular does seem to help a little bit. I hate taking product photos. Me too.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun, like it depends. Like we've had some shoots, like, and I called them shoots because, like, you know, we had a couple models and we had someone in as a photographer. Like when you do you make like a day of it, it can be really fun. Shout out to Rachel in chat, who's one of our regular models. Love you, bestie. Those can be really fun because you're like, I don't know. You're feeling professional, which technically I guess we are because we're selling things, but also at the same time, it doesn't feel like it yet. But those are really fun.
Yeah, no, I do really find it fun when we make a day out of it. Like, there was one time where we had 2 models and a photographer and us 2. So there's 5 of us on this shoot, and we had a lot of things that we were taking pictures of. And it was, I loved organising it. I was just mostly standing there directing what was happening and being like, right, you take pictures with her, you take pictures with her. Like, it was so fun.
Yeah.
But that was only because we had a lot of products coming out and a lot of different kinds, so it made sense to get people in to help us.
Yeah, fully. Also, like, yeah, when you have a lot of the same products but slightly different, so like a lot in a set, so like when we had like our fruit launch or like our Halloween launch, there's lots of similar items that you have to change out and stuff. That, like, changing it out is kind of annoying, so that's the bit that kind of doesn't feel as fun, like when it starts to get really repetitive. Like, it's like, okay, we've taken this earring picture, now take out those earrings, put in these earrings, and we're gonna take the same picture.
Yeah.
But I still, you know, it's still a good time when you're with good people.
Yeah.
And all of our models have been a good time to take pictures with.
So if anything, my advice would be get a friend to model for you and make a day out of it. Because I know you do jewellery as well, so maybe try doing that with your jewellery and maybe you'll have more fun with the photo shoots. I know it makes it a bit more, like, a big deal and, like, maybe just taking pictures by yourself is a lot easier, but if you fancy it, it's a good time to do it, I think.
Yeah, fully. But it's it's the problem that I always seem to have at the moment is adult schedules colliding. It just is a pain in the bum. Getting everyone together is the hardest part.
Yeah. Even just us 2 trying to get together. Like, we were talking the other day about, should we do some more clay making soon? And then we were looking at our schedules and we were like, well, we have no free time that works together in the next 2 months, so guess not.
This is impossible, GG.
Yeah.
When are we gonna see G's hands too? Why do you want to see my hands, nerdy? Eventually, one day. When I don't have something that I can be drawing and I need to do other stuff. To be fair, actually, if I had a camera that I could have set up today, I would have done some hand stuff today. Wait, no. I would have done some work where you can also see my hands today, because I really want to make some more stickers.
Careful with your wording here.
Yeah, I walked straight into it. This is a family-friendly stream. This is a family-friendly stream. More or less. More or less.
Yeah,
over my channel, maybe not so much. Soz. Yeah, I really need to make some. I have separated all the files for the individual mushroom stickers that we're gonna do. Because whilst we have the Fun Guy sticker sheets, we're also gonna sell some of them as individuals, not all of them. So like, you know, if there's a particular mushroom you like, you're probably just better off getting the sheet. But there'll be some of them available that is singles. I also obviously have the Gamer Audacity juice, which we drew up last stream. We drew and we finished it all in one stream. Like, that sticker's done. I'm alright with it. GG. I'm excited for this one. I'm gonna stick it on my PC.
Maybe I'll need to make. You know how I said that I'm gonna need like a wall of prints back here. Maybe I need to like get just a piece of paper and put all of our stickers on one big A4 piece of paper or something, so that then all of our stickers are in the background too.
Yeah, a little sticker wall.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to stick them directly on my wall because I am renting, but
yeah,
some way of like putting them on a piece of paper or something and then on the wall.
But one day, nerdy, one day. I don't think. What kind of camera do you use, Becca? Do you use your? I don't even know.
The Logitech C920. That helps.
Is that a specific kind of streaming kind of camera, or what kind of?
It's just a webcam. It's a decent quality webcam, basically.
Okay, because I have a webcam. I just don't think it's a very good one. But I also have a regular camera, so I don't know if I even have the right cables and stuff. I've never streamed with a camera on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be a whole different ballpark for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, my camera is not like an insanely expensive one, I don't think. I don't remember how much it was, but for a decent quality webcam, it wasn't bad. Nightmare 10 and Alicia set fire to our kitchen.
What? Who would do that?
That's crazy. Also, again, sorry if my voice is a bit distant sometimes, guys. I am having to go back and forth between the table behind me to line up the fabrics together. Okay.
I don't really understand how I've shaded any of this. What is that random line there?
What? Where's the line I drew gone? Oh, it's gone. It's just gone.
Who would do that? Yeah. Starting fires is bad. I'd never do that. Seeing your hand movements with drawing would be cool too. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like it would be really awkward. My problem is I also hunch right in. Like Becca's having that problem of like I'd be sticking my head right in the camera all the time because sometimes I just, you know, the back goes prawn shaped and you just get right in there.
Yeah, my problem is whenever the needle comes unthreaded, I just have to get right in there to see what I'm doing. Right, what was that?
I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just winging this. The knife needs something else. I need to look at a reference picture. I know what game I'm referencing, but I need an image. Tiny, epic, quest. Minis. Oh, meeples. There they are. They're so fucking cute. Oh, it's less of a circle and more of a little hexagon that they fit in. That's, I think, completely irrelevant though, but I'm not changing that. Oh, their little items are so goddamn cute. I literally have this game downstairs. I could just go get it from downstairs. Okay, the items are kind of 3D though, so I do kind of need to give it that vibe if I can. Okay. If anything, this shadow needs to be thinner to make it seem like the blade comes to more of a point. Never mind.
Yeah, likewise, I would like to be able to also swap and me do drawing, but that would be really crazy. Completely swap. You do hand cam, I do tablet cam.
I could easily
also
show
need
you how to
craft
set this
tables.
up.
Yeah.
You've probably already got the means to do it because you have something that you can do your Switch with.
Yeah, I have the capture card. I just need a cable to
Yeah.
get. It's basically I need a HDMI to USB-C cable. And then I could easily do it. Bum, 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 ba-dum.
Kiki's on the flight to me. I'll be on your content next year. You should come to Denmark and we could do a meetup. I'd be so down for that. Or you guys both come to England and we all meet up. Get everyone together.
Okay. Ta-da! You can't really see it. It's so dark.
Have I made that too thin now? I think it gets it
Buttonhole.
across actually. I will not endure beans on toast as a cuisine. It's a delicacy, how dare. It's part of our culture.
To be fair, I'm not
Student
a fan of beans
culture.
on toast either, but that's just because I don't like beans.
Don't really know how to make this look more like a knife. I guess I had like a little handle.
There's so many of these. Why have we got so many half-made bags? There's so many, George.
Just finish them, bro. I don't know what you want me to say.
Like, there's
Me with all my
1,
half-finished sticker sheets.
3, 4, 5, 6 in this pile, plus 3 more space ones, so that's 9. And then, how many purple ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 more purple ones. And then, I think another pink one. So what is that, 15? 15 bags,
That's a lot of
half-made.
bags.
It's a lot of bags.
That's a lot of bags. Yeah. You're not going to survive the zombie apocalypse if you don't like baked beans. Yeah, tell him, Mum.
Yeah, I realistically, I'm not surviving the zombie apocalypse anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I'd probably just let myself, give up early. Like, the options are die or be traumatized, and I don't know. Not by zombies, like, no thanks.
I've got enough of that,
you
thanks.
Know? Yeah. Like, if you live to tell the story, you're just gonna live a very traumatized life after that. So I'm good. You know? I'm okay. I'd rather not. Bum ba dum ba bum.
I'm starting to think, do I even know what a knife looks like? I just... kitchen knife. Yeah, they do have little screws at the bottom. Right. Okay, it tapers in there. I don't need it to do that. I think I just want to colour the edge slightly different so it looks more like a blade. I think that's the only other thing.
It would help if I could see the pen lines that I'm drawing on this, but I'm using a blue pen on blue fabric, which really doesn't help. But I don't have it there.
Yeah, no. Is anyone else crafting along today? Who's working? Who's chilling? What are you all up to? And who has any friends that they can bully to follow us? Because we only need 3 more people. And then we will shut up, I swear.
Yeah.
We're just so desperate to get affiliate, and this is kind of the only time we have to try and achieve it, because we don't stream frequently enough for it.
Yeah, and we don't generally have time to stream this frequently, usually.
So it needs to happen during this window of when we're doing all the bonus streams.
Yeah.
Just need 3 more besties. Okay, that kind of looks like a knife. I think. Yeah. If anything, we could do the little...
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Okay.
There we go. I'll decide what to eat for lunch. Your Easter eggs are looking pretty good.
Hold off, I believe.
We have Easter eggs? This is
Me
news
and
to
Carl
me.
bought ourselves Easter eggs the other day, and they've just been sitting in our cupboard ever since. And I want them. How did the Gamer Monster Energy drawing go? I missed the end of that stream. Show.
I think it went alright. I'm pretty happy with it. It's ready to go. Get rid of the big line down the middle. There we go. This is our Gamer Audacity juice. We got rid of the little splash marks because, honestly, I couldn't be bothered. Also, I just added complications with the lines and I'm gonna try to, when I next sit down and do some batches of stickers, which will probably be this Saturday when we have our crafternoon in the server, I'm gonna try and do some lineless die cut stickers, so hopefully without the white line around the edge. We're gonna see how it comes out, and hope that it works.
I was about to use this needle, but I've just realised it's bent.
Where
if you guys can see that. This is a needle, and it's bracket shaped. So I'm not going to use that one.
Yeah, maybe don't.
Okay. I'm having to be very careful with my needles and not drop them on the floor. Apparently that's become a running issue recently. I drop needles on the floor. Black thread. I see, no, the black thread. No.
I'm gonna try changing this part of the thing darker just to see how it looks.
Oh, I'm gonna have to take this off. I can't get to the thingy. Gimme. Okay. I painstakingly cut my stickers out by hand. Oof. Yeah, we have had to do that sometimes when the Cricut has had issues, and then we're like, well, the rest of the sheet isn't completely wasted. So we end up cutting out the rest of the sheet by hand. And stopping the Cricut before it fucks up the whole sheet.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a lot of unusable stickers. But we plan to, when we do markets and things, just have like a B grades bin. Like if people want to look through them and still get those for like big discounts, they're welcome to, but obviously they're not up to our quality standards kind of thing. I feel like when we next do a market, we're going to have a bigger B grade bin than we did last time.
Yeah.
If anything, we'll need to get a whole separate chest for it.
Okay, I'm just gonna add a little stitch here because this buttonhole is mostly okay, but there's just a little gap.
Okay, I think this one's nearly done. I think I might add a bit of an edge highlight because I've been kind of a edge highlight stan. Ooh, a bit too harsh, I think.
This is so hard to see. Oh, you know what would help with the darkness? My fucking key light. That would help. I have a fucking light
Oh
on
my god,
desk.
the light is bright, blinding.
Now I can turn the brightness down a little bit so we can maybe see the fucking butterfly better.
Or anything.
There we go. Look at that.
You actually turned the light
Wow.
on.
If I remembered I had
Beautiful.
a fucking key light a while ago, maybe we would have been able to see this whole time. Look how much
You know why it's
oh
called
my god.
Do you know why it's called the key light?
No.
Because it is the key to the lighting. Like, it's that straightforward, bro. It's like the main light.
It was me like before stream and like at the beginning being like, oh, why is it so dark? Oh man, what? Fuck me.
Wow,
I'm
wow,
like,
wow.
it's maybe because I forgot to turn my fucking light on like an idiot.
Mayhaps. You'll get there.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever forgotten to turn that light on before though, to be fair. Like you said, it really is a key light.
Yep. It's the main light. It's the key to the shop. That's why it's called the key light. It's not that deep. All the lights are labeled pretty much what they are.
Yeah.
The backlight is
I
the
remember-
backlight.
Yeah.
The key light is the key light.
I got my key light up here, up there, and then I have my little lamp in the corner of my desk over there, which Lexi referred to when I was first setting up my stream lighting. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When I was first setting up my stream lighting, I got Lexi to help me like show me what the best way to place my lights was, and so we got that one facing the wall as a fill light, and then normally when I've got my camera facing my actual face, I've also got some like colourful lights in the background, but we got this one in the background for this setup. But that one's
3-point lighting. It's
just for fun.
Lighting 101 when it comes to filmmaking and videography. It's like the first thing they teach us, and therefore the only thing I know when it comes to that. Because you pretty much use it for everything anyway. Yeah. Key light, which is your front facing, the main light, the main source of light, fill light, which is to fill your shadows so the camera can still pick up the shadows and the detail in them, and then your backlight, which will give everything a nice little edge light. And make it pop out from the background.
Yeah, I mean, technically I've also got my actual lamp in my room that is usually my main bedroom lighting, that I guess would probably be the backlight. Or I don't know, yeah.
Well, anything extra from that is just extra and it will just make it look even better.
Yeah.
But those are the ones you need minimum to have a decent looking shot.
Yeah. If there's anything I've learned over the years of streaming, it's that the camera is not that important. It's more about the actual lights.
Yeah,
And
fully.
like same thing with the TFS shoots as well. Like we use the same camera, and yet sometimes, depending on lighting, they can be incredibly good pictures, and other times it's like, oh, what the fuck happened? Why was the lighting so bad?
Yep. That's why our recent shoots have not been as good, because I have been doing it solo and it's harder to do it all the stuff solo, and I forget, and then it looks bad, and then yeah. And that's what I say to that. I'm tempted to do like a little sparkle. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw the line on the inside of the fabric and then just like figure it out. Okay, right, I need to put the thread back in.
Your photos still look great. Thank you. I'll try my best. It's hard when you're holding the light and the camera and the thing as one person, because you were too much of an idiot to put things on the light stands. Yeah. Basically, started taking photos, had a meltdown. Bone apple tea is the the state of our recent photos. They came out okay, but then they could be better. A lot of our products are sadly like still on the list of when we do a photo shoot, we need to retake some of these.
Yeah. I'm going to the gardens at the park tomorrow to take photos and bringing a friend as per your advice. Hell yeah! I hope you have a great day. Have a little picnic as well while you're at it. We did that at one point.
Sounds like
and then we made the
fun.
picnic a photo shoot.
Yes, we did. We did. That was really fun. We've done that a couple times. We did two.
Yeah, no, we did do that twice.
There was the one at the tree stump, and then the one in the garden.
Yeah.
Is this done?
Yeah, I think the other problem we've had with photos over the last few months is obviously it's been cold and dark, and so taking pictures has just not been as good. But as it gets warmer and sunnier, it's getting easier a little bit.
Yeah.
Why? Stay threaded, my guy. Keep it together. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Oh yeah, that was so cool with the cake and strawberries. Hell yeah, yeah! Yeah, we did that both times. We bought like a bunch of strawberries, we bought like a little cake. Just other little like cute little picnic snacks. And we used them as props and then ate them all afterwards. It was great.
I think I want to give it a texture.
It's such nice weather for a picnic too. Yeah. Exactly. I'm trying to finish my tea because it's definitely getting cold now.
Wait, why is this making me think of blood splatters, and why is that kind of a vibe? Wait, how dark do we want these stickers to be? Like, because...
Up to you, Kate.
Suddenly got a different idea.
Bro's not only holding a knife, but bro's covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hear me out.
No longer just threatening. Bro has actively committed a crime and it's very obvious.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Can we actually see the buttonholes now? A little bit better. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to show you, but also not put it in front of my fucking PNG tuber. There you go. You can see them. They've got holes. I can stick my nail through them. Like, right. Ta-da! See that? Boom.
I don't think the Craft Coop are gonna like this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not gonna be a fan if you do that.
No, that's the only downside.
Okay, I've done 4 so far. We're getting there. I may just entirely be doing buttonholes this entire time, but I feel like I much prefer getting all of the bags to the same stage and then doing all of them together. And none of them desperately need restocking right now either, so they're just kind of getting ready to when they do need to be desperately restocked.
Annoyingly, I think the blood spatter means I need to change the colour of the meeple, which I don't really want to do. But the red blood's not standing out against the red, obviously.
You could make him...
I'm
trying to think what colour would go best. Like black or something. Purple, yeah, purple. Where's my pen gone? There it is. Trying to see if the red pen will show up any better, but doesn't look like it. It is. Craft Coop mentioned you in their story. Aw, thanks, Craft Coop. They've reposted on our mushrooms.
What colour do we think?
Ooh. See, like a teal green kind of looks slay. See, my thought immediately goes to either like a primary color, like red, blue, green, yellow. But I feel like what works best with red, probably like pink or purple.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the purple as well. But I would. This colour looks nice though.
It does.
Yeah.
What do we think, chat? Tealy green or purple?
The purple does stand out really nice.
It does.
They're like the blue leaning green. I do really like too.
And that also stands out quite well, I think.
We probably still could do a red.
If you made it more of like a pinky leaning red.
Yeah. Where are we? That's the original.
Yeah. That's what I need.
It could still work.
So how close are you guys to affiliate? We need 3 more followers. And then we just need to stream 3 more times, including today. So we need, once we finish today, then we've got Monday's stream at 1, I think, or 12? I can't remember what we said. I think we said 1.
Something like that.
And then next Thursday's stream, and we'll have streamed enough. And then it's just, we need 3 followers by next Thursday, ideally, and then we'll hit it next Thursday.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Let me post in random places. Oh my god, thank you, Nerdy, please. I've been spamming everyone. I think everyone's tired of me. Oh, I'm so torn.
You could just have it available in multiple colours if you really like all of them.
Bro, then we have to print and cut multiple colours.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe a purpley blue? I don't know. I'm so indecisive with these things.
Try yellow. I feel like yellow and red doesn't necessarily go very
looks
well
too
together.
muddy. See, I feel like red is the most traditional meeple color.
And then
yeah, like you say, it's primary colors, but it's red and blue, yeah. Which is why I'm leaning towards the blue. Like the dark pink, yeah. See, I also quite like the pink, but I'm trying to. Obviously, colors don't have gender. Obviously, they do not. I do not think that, but other people do because they're idiots. Yeah. So I also want to try and keep it a neutral, like, color, I guess, in terms of people getting mad. Not that I don't think anyone's gonna get mad. I really don't. But
yo, thank you for the follow. Null Shock, we appreciate it. Welcome in. How you doing?
oh, thank you. Hey. Hope you're doing alright. Thank you so much for helping us towards our affiliate goal.
That means 2 more, gamers. 2 more.
2 more friends.
2 more
and
friends.
We can do it. I'm going to go with an indigo, a purple blue.
Yeah.
I think that's the play.
A lot of gamer men like purple, I've noticed.
Oh yeah, fully.
Like a lot of them, and a lot of them don't see it as a girly color. So
I'm working, so I can't really chat or have any sound, but I'll catch you soon. No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you
for the follow. We appreciate it. Thanks for the lurk.
Affiliate is within our reach. It's very exciting. Okay. I'm gonna leave that one as it is, and then actually figure out where it goes in terms of this layer nonsense. So let's put that one back on. Oh, I duplicated that as well. Okay. Yeah, because the blood splash still needs to go underneath color.
Position. Yep. Do. Guys, if my face goes into camera, you just didn't see it, okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes I have to look quite closely at what I'm doing here. Just pretend you didn't see it. Why is it doing that? Weird little gap.
Okay.
I might need to fiddle with
What
this
is
one.
this random bit?
Come on, Miss Sheen. Work with me here. What are we doing? Okay. I'm gonna have to give this one a wee little hand stitch. Just to fill in the gap. Because it's done the same thing again. And I don't know why.
See, as soon as I start shifting the hues, I can't change anything, is the problem. So I think now I'm just going to do that, then
Where's my scissors
that.
gone? I have lost my little scissors. Where have they gone?
Because I can't flatten the blood in, otherwise the blood's also... But it won't let me change the hue of multiple things at once, will it? No, it doesn't like that.
Grab my other scissors.
I'm just going to have to do that manually, I think. Yeah. I'd say indigo is the color we're going here.
Yeah. Bluey purple. Also, guys, I finally fixed the alerts so they're no longer giant nor double on the screen. Are we proud of me? Finally figured out what was wrong. Wow, I mean, I kind of figured it out. I had to make one thing invisible, but I also don't know where the thing that is still making it visible is. If that makes sense. Like, there's a sound alert thing on the sources, and I made that invisible. But I don't see where it is being visible, because clearly it's double somewhere. But who knows? It's fixed, and that's what matters. Boom.
Oh, my break just popping in to say hello. Hey, hi, hello.
Hello, welcome in. Hope work is going okay. As good as it can be. When it is work. Oh, I shouldn't have done that.
It's going well. At least it's moving, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I am very much wanting to get a new job. I don't hate my job, but I also just don't love the hours. As we know, the hours messed with Crafternoon, the hours messed with streams, the hours messed with everything. The hours are messing with my social life as well. Cause like I was going past a pub at one point when I was driving around Brighton, and I saw that it did bingo nights, and I was like, I want to do bingo nights. But of course, bingo nights happen to be while I'm at work every week. So can't go to bingo night. And that, I think that pushed me over the edge. I was like, I want to go to bingo night, and I can't go to bingo night because of my stupid job.
Oh dear. They deny you of bingo.
They do, and that's so messed up, man. I don't hate my job, but I hate my boss and the pay and the customers. Yeah, I feel that. Mine isn't necessarily my bosses. My bosses are fine. But yeah, it's kind of the customers for me. Without explaining too much and revealing what I do. Yeah. They're a pain in the ass. But yeah, I find most people, like, they don't hate their job, but it's the fucking boss that is the pain.
Yeah.
And makes you want to quit. I have quit bosses more than I've quit actual jobs before. Yo, thank you for the follow. Oh my god, guys, we're so close. Welcome in.
Oh my god. One more friend.
Whoa! Holy shit! Hello. Oh my god.
Yay!
Double follow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Holy shit.
Gosh. Let's go.
Yay! Thank
Medical
you.
in all the troops. Thank you so much.
Whoa! Oh my god, guys. Holy shit. Guys, thank you for the follows.
Now. We got 50. That's all we need. Any more of you? Stop. No, I'm kidding.
No, we're kidding. Welcome in, guys.
Yeah. Oh, this is exciting.
Sent to Crypt from the Banished. Mass X Velocity. Welcome in, all of you guys. Welcome. Thank you for the follows. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're on our way to affiliate now. This is so exciting. Thank you, everyone.
Now it's just down to us. Now we just need to stream more.
Now we've got to do something.
We got after today. We got 2 more streams, and then we should be hitting it, guys. That's so exciting. I have to quit, but I have a terrible luck finding a new job. Yeah, I feel that. I'm trying to like spend a bit of time looking for a new job while I'm still at not at my breaking point with current job. In order to hopefully not be unemployed, but
I reached my breaking point far too quickly, and then it gets far too dramatic. I think that's me. I think it's a me issue, though.
Yeah.
As soon as my head is like, no, I cannot keep doing this, like a switch is flicked, and it's like, this is the end. This is we're quitting very soon.
Yeah.
It's like, how long can I hold off from just quitting?
Yeah. I'm hoping to find a new job for summer. That's my goal, because then I can do more in summer. Because right now it's not too bad because I'm busy anyway with uni and everything. But like when it gets to summer, I'm gonna have nothing to do except my dumb stupid job, which takes up all of my fucking time.
You just do more TFS work.
Yeah.
I can give you things to do if you want.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I'm just too scared to change to quit. That's why I've been there nearly 5 years. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, starting a new job is actually terrifying. Like, I remember the day I had my interview for my current job. I got there and I was really confused as to like who to speak to say like I was here for an interview, and I so nearly just walked out. I just like ghosted the place. But I'm glad I stayed and actually did the interview because it was a really fucking easy interview and I obviously got the job. But the idea of having to do interviews again, ugh, no thanks.
I hate interviews. My last job, fun fact, they even said when they called me back that I didn't do a very good interview.
Oh my god.
They said to me, no word of a lie, you didn't sell yourself very well, but we'd still really like you. I was like, great. Thanks for making all my fears from my next interview worse.
Oh my god. No, it just means yeah. Yeah, I feel like interviews are so like you never know what's gonna happen. Like I've had some interviews where I've gone in and they've basically just been trying to convince me to do the job rather than trying to get me to convince them to give me the job. Those kind of interviews.
Those jobs are the red flags.
Yeah, it's a bit of a red flag for sure.
Yep.
If they're trying to convince me like, hey, so the job's not so bad, like you can do this, this and this, like we give you this benefit and stuff, and I'm like, why do I feel like you're convincing me to want to do this job right now? And not actually asking me any questions other than when are you free, when can you start? If those are the only questions they're asking you, then yeah, a little bit of a red flag for sure. But yeah, I mean, depends on the job so much, and you never know what you're gonna fucking get. They say try to approach interviews like you're interviewing them. If they're a good fit for you, not the other way around. Yeah, it's you definitely. I think trying to do it like that definitely helps. Because yeah, you also want to know like if the job is going to be good for you or not as well. But yeah, like I remember I went for an interview at a bar at one point to work in a bar. I obviously didn't get the job. And I'm kind of glad I didn't because fuck that place. But like the guy asked me, he was like, have you ever made a cocktail before? And I was like, not really. Like I've thrown some random drinks together in a cup before, but would I call it a proper cocktail? Not really. So I said no, and I have a feeling that might have been like, what, you've never made a cocktail before and you want to work behind a bar? No. Even though they said like, oh, they train people. So it was kind of a stupid question, like, why do you care? If you're going to train me anyway, why do you care if I've ever done this before? Still.
So they don't have to train you, they don't have to pay to train you.
Yeah.
If they can avoid giving money to anyone
Interviews
else.
are my worst fear, not going to lie. Same, I can't lie. And like auditions, which is why I like stopped doing acting as much. Because the thought of like, oh, if I'm going to be an actor, I've got to like audition all the time, and that's even more scary than interviews. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Everyone loves it when they don't have to train you. Yeah. Like they said all over the application, like, you don't need experience, blah blah blah. But I think in the end they probably picked people that did have experience.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So rarely has any of the jobs I've been to said that and meant that. Like,
yeah.
Even the university course I was on said that wasn't true. Like, don't listen to anyone when they say that. All lies. How do we feel about these blood splats? Are they too much? Too little? Does it get the vibe across?
Also, I found my scissors. They were on the floor. Did I look on the floor when I was looking? No. Didn't think they dropped them on I dropped them on the floor, but apparently I did. My work hired people who've never used a computer for a job that is completely on computers, and I have to train them on how to use a computer. It's so annoying. Oh my god.
You're kidding me. See that? Oh, that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Needs more jam. More jam? Where should I put more jam? On the other hand, maybe? Let's see how it looks.
I like the splats, look quite realistic. Yeah.
It's literally just this one texture brush. I don't even know what it is. This one, I use this one a lot. I think it's one of the base Procreate ones. I really like the texture of it.
Mm.
Oh, I really want to show you guys what I'm working on for my channel, but
I mean, you can
I should
show it if
probably
you want.
stay on topic.
I'll give you 30 seconds to show it.
No,
because
at this point I've shown it to everyone, and then there's actually no reveal. So I'll just leave it. I'll leave it as a surprise. But it's our shop's anniversary coming up soon, and it is also of 4 years. But it's also my streaming anniversary coming up soon. I will have been streaming for a year over on Jora. Start of May. So I am redesigning some things, and one of those things is hopefully my little PNG.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm the PNG. What would the PN stand for?
What?
I'm like making a new
Photo.
folder, and they're like, huh? Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
Some
painful.
pools of. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave the other one blank.
I don't mind training people as long as they're eager and willing to learn. I guess it also depends on if it's a beginner role or an advanced role. If it's beginner, then it's kind of fine for basics. If you're advanced role and I still got to teach you basics, it's a fucking issue. Yeah. Yeah. I've never had to train anyone, I don't think. I don't think I've ever had to do that in a job. So, I don't know.
I don't mind training people as long as they're eager and willing to learn. I guess it all just so depends if it's a beginner role or if it's an advanced role. If it's a beginner, then it's kind of fine for basics, but if you're an advanced role, still got to teach basics is a fucking issue. Yeah. Problem is with a lot of things, like, there's no standard what is the basics. Like, what is the basics when it comes to using a computer? Is it turning it on? Or is it navigating menus? And I don't know. Like, I'd say I'm basically I can use a computer to a basic level, I'd say. So I don't. But then, yeah, I don't know. But some people can't even do the things that I would consider fairly simple. So I don't know. My role is literally trainer, so I shouldn't be explaining it.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, at the point it is in the job description.
Do.
I wonder if I should have. No. Yeah, there we go. One person's basic math can be another person's rocket science. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very true.
There's no standard what is what level when it comes to these kind of skills.
Yeah. I think of it like sim skills. I'd say computer skills, I'm maybe like a level 4 on
Okay.
if we were say out of 10. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more techie than the average person because of like streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And like having to learn about that kind of stuff for streaming and YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm like above a 5. I don't think. What do we think?
Yeah, I'd say something similar, but I would still say that I'm not very good at it because it doesn't become very naturally to me. So I would say that I'm probably more still around like a 3.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I understand the basics of how to turn my PC on and how to scan for things when things are going wrong, or like I don't know, how to install things, uninstall things, clear things. Like I can work my I guess I can also I have the basic knowledge of enough different types of applications that I can find my way around new ones. If that makes sense. And I have knowledge to be able to learn on top of that, I think. But I wouldn't say I am very computer illiterate, like, by base. But yeah, like, I had to set up all my stream stuff myself.
Yeah, I remember we had the
yeah,
same
I can
conversation.
click and double click.
Yeah, I can Control C, Control V, Control X, and Control Z. I think those are things that not everyone knows.
Wait,
and
what's
even
Control X?
Control Shift Z as well. So Control X is cut. So if you want to like copy it and delete it.
Oh, okay. Well, I use Control A a lot. I feel like that.
I don't know what that means actually. What's Control A?
That's select everything. I always think it is Control All.
Yeah, and you got Control C, Control Z. I mean, sorry. Undo, and then Control Shift Z, redo. I think that's computer skills that some people don't know.
It's far too much.
I feel like
slow
that
down. You're showing some of us up.
That I get from Premiere Pro, like editing YouTube videos, and then I found that those same commands work on like a lot of other softwares when it comes to like undo, redo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the transferring the software skills. Like I've tried different programs enough that I can find my way around other ones pretty easily, which I think is a good skill.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember we had the same conversation like on one of the very first streams. We were talking about like what would our Sims level be on certain skills when we were talking about like art as well. We were talking about like drawing versus like.
It's just a good way to measure it.
Yeah. It's a good way to measure it. Cause it's like you got like level 10 is like you're a fucking expert. Like
yeah, you've mastered the skill. People
you've mastered the skill.
Pay you to do it.
People will pay you to mentor them for it as well, which is literally a thing in Sims, Yeah. Whereas like level 1 is like you've just started doing it. Like you don't know. My Sims drawing would be negative. Nah, I mean you could just say you haven't actually even acquired the drawing skill yet at that point.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you started like nothing, and then once you even start it, you get level 1, right?
Yeah, so I'd say like my computing level is about 3, but my programming level is 0.
Yeah.
Like
I would not know how to program or code or anything like that.
No. Would that come under computing, or would that be a separate thing? Is the other question, I guess, for the people that know that answer. I don't think I have any skills that would be a 10.
I feel like at our age,
I'm also quite young.
You're not likely to have any skills that are a 10-10,
No. I'm still young.
Yeah.
Hello, Iris. How you doing?
Time. Welcome in. Got some 50 thanks. We just hit it like minutes ago.
Yeah. Big hype.
I swear I just drew that one.
Now
Where
we
did it
just
go?
hope that Twitch notices us and we can get affiliate. Oh my god! We need to now start thinking about emotes.
We do.
Like, oh dear. We were going to potentially use these froggies as this, if we did sub badges.
Yeah.
Or should we use them as emotes? I don't know. They're pretty cute.
Oh, they could work for either, to be fair. Oh, now you've said emotes. I feel like they make more sense as emotes, don't they?
Does that mean affiliate? Hopefully it will. Hopefully. We need to do 2 more streams. Because that's the other main reason we've been pushing it, is because we don't stream enough in a month to do it. So we've designated this month to try and push for it and do additional streams.
Yeah, because you have to stream 7 times in a month in order to get affiliate.
We only do 4.
Yeah.
Because we only stream once a week. But we stream on our own channels outside of that, but yeah.
Oh man, programming gets fun because technically making automations in an Excel spreadsheet is programming. In that case,
Yeah.
I'm a level 1 programming, I'd say. I can do that.
Yeah, I can also do that.
I can make some basic commands in spreadsheets.
I remember doing basic level programming many, many years ago in school. They tried to teach us it. But I don't remember any of it. I just know that there's like if statements and one of them's very dangerous. I can't remember which one it is. If you put it in, you best have done it right. I can't remember.
I remember doing like HTML in ICT. But do I remember any of it now? No.
No, yeah.
I barely remember things I did in A-levels now. I'm getting to that point. And I didn't even leave A-levels that long ago. It was only 3 years ago. But... wild.
I've been known to push buttons every now and then. I'm good at pushing buttons.
Yeah.
All kinds of buttons. Wait, don't think about that too much. I meant in an annoying way. In before Nody goes, what? Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I've done the buttonholes.
Not even seen my hands.
Space ones have been buttonholed. Now I've got 4 purple ones. I really need the white pen, but I actually don't think I have one. That one's blue. Oh, I do have one. There's white. There is white ones here. Okay. Hold on then. I need to put it in a pen.
IT feels like everyone went into programming since they saw people making, I didn't even know, a bunch of numbers.
200 to 1.5 million.
Oh, that's, do you know what? It's because we were talking about programming. My brain immediately went, that's something I don't understand, when it literally is talking about money. I do understand. Brain got scared, went, no, can't read that. I'm just bad with numbers.
Okay, I can never tell with this fabric which side is the inside and which side's out. We gotta do the buttonholes together with the lace, so it's a bit more complicated.
Oh yeah, that's never that fun. Do you know what? I love the liquify tool. It's the best part about digital drawing. Did you draw it slightly wrong? Just give it a little nudge. Just give it a little nudge. Perfect.
Okay. They are pinned together.
I know the blood's too much. Actually, I think I need to make that back bit a bit darker. I already merged all the layers. Oh, I'm such a bellend. Every time.
Would you say, George, that your Sims drawing skill in the last year has gone up? We're even talking about.
Okay.
Because we talked about this like a while ago when you first. I don't know what you said before, but I would say that your drawing skill is at least at like 6, 7, 8 kind of level.
Ooh, that's very high. I wouldn't say that high. Maybe 6. I'd go as high as 6. I think, okay, I was talking about this recently. I can't remember what the curve is called. When someone sees it, they'll go, I know that curve. It's got this name. So there's this graph, which I also can't remember. And it goes, you'll have to bear with me. Someone insert if you've already got the answer here. There's a graph that does this, right? And it goes, and it's about learning skills.
Yeah, right.
Time and actual level of skill. I can't remember what it's called.
Right.
If anyone recognizes this curve, shout out. It has a name. I thought you
were gonna say bell curve, but that's not a bell curve, so I don't know.
No. And it's essentially to do with this is skill here, and this is time. I think, and it's essentially this like little blob bit is essentially perceived skill, and then around here is actual skill.
Yeah.
And it's supposedly a theory that over time you start a new skill and then you think you get really good at it really quickly, but you're actually shit. And then and then when you start learning you're actually shit, you are actually shit.
Yeah.
And then you realize how shit you are and start learning properly.
Yeah.
And then this is the like, oh, you're actually learning the skill properly now.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm explaining this so bad.
No, I get it. I'm following.
I think I'm somewhere here now. I think I'm on the up.
Yeah, that
I
makes
think
sense.
this was me a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Being like, oh yeah, I can draw, but I don't actually do it very much. And then I realized, then I started trying to draw again, and I was like, oh fucking hell, I'm awful. I've been doing this for years, why am I not any good? And it's because I hadn't been studying it. Now I am actually studying drawing, and I'm actually, like, again, like, I did study it obviously back in school days, which is where I was around somewhere like here. Or at least I thought I was better than I was, because I did comparatively well compared to my classmates, but obviously art is all perception, blah, 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 Anyway, in terms of actual artists and stuff, I think I'm on the up. I'm on the up.
Yeah.
I'm past the hurdle, which is the main problem and the main thing that puts people off of learning new skills is this lump here. There's a name for this graph, and I would love to know it. It's got like a fancy psychology name. And I'd love to point someone to a video to explain it a lot better, but this is a thing. This is where I am on that thing, I think. That was a very long-winded explanation to say my skill level's not as high as I thought it was, but it is.
I'd say you're at.
I can feel it increasing.
I'd say you're at a 7. To go back to the Sims analogy. If I'm at like a 2, 3, maybe at most. I don't even know if I would see it. I'd say maybe a 2. I
don't know. I think a 7's far too high, genuinely.
I think you are underselling yourself. I think you are better than you think you are. Back me up, chat.
I think my theory is all right, but my practice is not. When it comes to drawing. I also haven't had any training / paper on the coding I did since like 2011. I don't know if it'd be considered a boot camp. There was a diploma at the end of it though, some Cambridge. A boot camp, that's still learning it. That's still being trained it in a way. I can tell you we learned the code logic, a little bit of how to work with hardware, like enough to get you thinking in the right way in coding, but stuff like algorithms and hardcore math, nope. Yeah. I feel like the place where you learn anything doesn't really matter, whether it's official or not, right? Like, if you're still learning the skill, you're still learning the skill. You're pretty good. Thank you very much. I could do better. I could do better, I think. But I am learning, and I'm having fun learning recently. A hyperfixation be hyperfixing in the best way. Right now. Like with any skill, it's just about getting a better hang on the basics and like practicing the basics so they can come more naturally.
Yeah. Is the sewing machine quite loud, guys? I feel like it is. I'm gonna move the microphone.
I have not heard it.
You won't because I've got Discord thingy on sound noise reduction.
Oh, the sound suppressor. Yeah.
I fear that chat might be hearing the sewing machine very loudly.
Just make a new
Free ASMR. Are you referring to the sewing machine with that?
Oh no.
Oh no. It's showing up as still quieter than our voices on the bar, but I don't know. Yes. Okay. Well. Well.
I had no idea it was even an issue. I'm ignorant.
Is it an issue? Is it an okay volume level? Is it annoying? Do tell me. I'm probably asking this question a bit late in the stream, but so I do apologize if it's been being annoying this whole time, but
just
doesn't sound loud.
The VOD and all you can hear is the
the entire time, yeah. It doesn't sound loud. It's not louder than your voice. Okay. Well, there you go then. Good enough. I can move the mic away while it's actively doing it. It doesn't seem to be helping. It's not constant, it's alright. Okay. Sly. Yeah, I'm doing buttonholes and then I'm going to pin fabrics together and then coming back, so I'm having to stop and start a lot.
Has anyone been watching any good shows recently? I'm looking for recommendations on Amazon. Pretty much Amazon's all I have access to.
Have you seen The Summer I Turned Pretty? That's the only show I've ever watched on Amazon, and it's good.
I have not.
It's a romance.
Of course it is.
Because, you know me, I like my romances. It's a good show.
Yep.
I like it. There's a third season coming in a few months, and it's got 2 seasons out right now. So it's not too long. There's like 6-7 episodes in each, and they're like 40 minutes. So it's not too long of a show.
Let's go. Yes. I have started watching Vox Machina and I'm fucking loving it. And honestly, Vox Machina is what's got me started drawing again. it gave me another boost of like, because that Vox Machina is very much similar to my style of drawing, so it's really good research and practice for me. I'll show you this is the practice page I was doing while watching it. You'll recognize some of the characters. And then I was like, and then I went on a binge and started drawing my own characters in their little profiles. Because I really like the style of like it's very comic booky, which I think is how I would describe what my style's kind of adjacent to. And I really like it's simple, but also you still have a lot of character in each character, a lot of personality in each character design. And I was then testing out drawing my own D&D characters, but trying to make them look different, like different races and different to each other. The two characters down here, obviously, I say obviously, it's not obviously. These two are within the same family tree, though not directly related, so they should look similar, but different, which I think they kind of do. And then I was trying to figure out a bit better Tomira's face, because I never draw Tomira's face right. I always imagine her with flat features, but I never quite achieve it. And I really liked how this portrait came out of her. Kaylith is my baby. Yeah, she's a sweetie. I really like her profile. I think she's got a really pretty face. But you got 50 followers. We did. Can't believe I missed that. Yeah, you weren't here. Yeah, so I went from drawing this to then redrawing my PNG tuber. So Vox Machina is up there for me. I think I'm gonna really like it, and I have been really enjoying it so far. Where am I going? Wrong folder. Wrong folder. Wrong folder. I genuinely was trying to click back. Where are we? Down here. Still can't decide if it's too much blood, or is it too little blood, or is it the right amount? What was I doing? I was fixing the shadows. Ooh. I read that as the T-Boys. And I was like, what show is that? Never heard of that. But it's The Boys. Yeah, I need to rewatch The Boys. I did enjoy that. Xena Warrior Princess. That sounds up my alley. My boyfriend got me into it because he's super into Critical Role podcasts. Yeah, I can see myself falling down a rabbit hole. See, I've always wanted to get into Critical Role. I just haven't been able to because there was just so much of it. And I didn't used to be a big podcast head, I should say. But I've recently, since getting back into drawing more, have been listening to podcast format shows, or ones that are like both, like they have YouTube videos too, which I know Critical Role is. So I feel like after I finish with the Vox Machina, I probably am going to hop on the Critical Role train. Because I do really like, I love all the actors. Like, I know them from other stuff. And I only hear good things. I started trying to watch the campaigns several years ago, but just never got into it. I still get a lot of their stuff like on my different social feeds and things. So I've seen clips and things, and I like everything I've seen. I just, I've not dived in fully yet. Battlestar Galactica, yeah, I hear good things about that as well. I've played the board game. I really liked the board game. started listening to it, but it's hard to get into. For the first 10 or so episodes, the audio is bad, but then after that, it's not a problem. Yeah, a lot of people have said to me, don't bother with campaign 1, just join in campaign 2. I don't know. Don't know what I'd do there. Do we just call this day? Do we just call this one done?
Looks done to me.
Yeah. I think it might be. Just blend in some bits up here. Campaign 1 is Vox Machina. Oh, okay. So that's why I want to give it a go, because I love the characters. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all the characters. Oh, no. Do you know what, though? I had a really annoying realization when I found one of the characters is really similar to a D&D character I've made, like, in aesthetics and class. Like, my character Delmave, I didn't realize is really similar to... oh, wait, no, I can't open the folder to show it because there's something else for someone in there. Yeah, it is really similar to one of the main character, the other halfling character. I was like, no! When I first saw that, I was like, I didn't. I thought this was an original.
I can't believe they copied you. That's so fucked up.
Yeah, what the fuck? This character I invented several years after their first campaign.
Yeah, but how could you have known, man?
Damn it! Oh, I don't know what to do now. I'm done.
How much time do we have left? Oh, we are nearly at the point, to be fair. I've got like 2 more bags to do buttonholes, and then I've finished buttonholes, so I'm good to stop there. But this is one of 2, and then got 1 more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good to stop.
You're gonna have a little fiddle with the bunny. See if the bunny can.
Yeah. I'd like it to be able to work. I really like the guinea pig, but I can't seem to replicate what I did.
You could just do it more like block colors and shading if you wanted to like try again. But yeah, the fluffy texture is cute as well. Hi, I'm somewhere over Canada at the moment. Are you on a plane? Holy shit. Welcome in, Kiki. How you doing?
Hi!
Also 50 followers. Let's go. Hell yeah. We hit it.
Yeah, we did it! We don't have to keep asking. I don't have to ask anyone ever again.
Okay.
Oh. I love accidentally hitting on back and then hitting on the screen, and then I can't undo what I just undid. She's in premium economy. Ooh. She's flying business to Japan too. Damn, splashing out on them plane tickets. Though, to be fair, if it's a long journey and you can afford it, like, just do it.
Yeah, long flights are not it.
Nope.
I've only done it once in the last like few years when I flew to America, and that was only like 6-7 hours. So there's definitely longer flights than that. I saw someone saying that like, it was probably an American being like, "Oh, 6 hour flight. That's not long haul." Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It was overnight. It was overnight, and we got fed 2 meals on it. That is long haul. But yeah, I think anything over 6 hours is anything over like 4 hours, I'd say, is long haul, and it's rough. Mainly for me because I can't sleep on planes very well, unless I'm like really exhausted.
This one's 10 hours, yeah. What kind of things have you brought to keep yourself busy on the flight? I was going to ask you that before you left, actually. What's your entertainment that you've brought with you? Are you a book galley? Are you a switch galley? Are you a sit and stare at the seat in front of you galley? AKA a psychopath.
Yeah, raw dog in the flight, just no internet, no nothing to entertain yourself.
Oh no.
People who raw dog flights are insane.
Excellent.
Exactly. If you're so insane that you don't even listen to music, that's when you're like, I don't know if I can be friends with you, because like what is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm normally a book girly on a plane, or Switch, or if there's internet,
I'm all
I'll
of
go
the
on my
above.
phone, but usually not internet. I don't think I've ever had internet
I
on a
bring
flight.
far too many things and use like none of them. End up spending most of my time staring out the window and listening to music.
Yeah. I feel like I could sit and do nothing for maybe like an hour, but not 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like if you're with someone and you're just chatting for a while, like, you know, that's a good way to go about it. Or I'll download shows as well, or movies on my phone or iPad or something. And that's a good one. Last flight I went on, no, that was on the last flight. What did I do?
Does anyone else though suddenly get like, I've brought all these things to do with me, but now I don't want to do any of them? Do you ever get that? Because that's what my brain does to me when I'm on flights. I'm like, yeah, I brought all these things I can do. I've brought, like, I downloaded, like, speaking of Vox Machina, last time I was on a plane is when I downloaded the entire season of season 1, and I intended to watch it. Never did, because I just didn't feel like it when I was suddenly in the box for 10 hours or whatever. Like,
Yeah. No, that was when the last time I went on a flight, I was coming back from New York, and I had my book with me, and I long story short, we didn't sleep that night because our place we were supposed to stay that night didn't let us in, is the long story short. Go watch my vlog about it if you're really interested. But
major drama,
my Washington DC vlog on my channel. But yeah, I didn't sleep the night before this flight, and so the entire time I was up that night, I was reading my book, and I had like 5 chapters left, and I was like, I'll easily finish this on the plane. Got on the plane, fell asleep because I was that exhausted. Fell asleep for maybe half the flight, and then when I woke up, I just couldn't be bothered to read. So then I didn't actually finish the book while I was on this trip. I ended up finishing it months later when I got home.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Reading at home for me is so much more difficult. I'm trying to become a reader again, but I'm having to pick up a book that I haven't picked up since August, and I'm having to remember what's going on, but it's hard. I don't know what's going on.
I just start again.
Yeah, but I'm like 15 chapters in. I don't want to read a whole 15 chapters again, so I'm just gonna push through.
Yeah, but if you're gonna spend 15 chapters not knowing what's going on, is it not worth it? I don't know.
I kind of know what's going on. I'm just a bit confused. I know right now I'm at a point where they're like running away, escaping something, but I don't know what the fuck they're escaping. I can't remember exactly where we were. So yeah. Okay, I'm nearly there. I just need to pin these last 2 bits together, and then I am pretty much done.
I don't know which way.
Just read back Akatar, bestie. It's all downhill from there. I have heard about those books, and they do interest me. I'm on my 8th book this year. Are you proud? That is impressive. Yeah, I've read 1 book so far this year, but I read it in like a week or 2 because it was so good. My thing is I either read a book in a week or I read it in a year. I feel like once I get to like past halfway in a book, then I'll start really like binge reading it. But it's starting new books that I really struggle with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting yourself to start any task when you're neurospicy is a challenge off the bat.
Yeah.
I just bought my phone and headphones, but the in-flight entertainment is actually pretty cool. Oh, that's good. You only brought phone and headphones, though? Kiki. Not even your colouring? Though I guess that's extra luggage, really. You're also super lucky you didn't have anyone next to me on your flights. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay. I'm done. I've pinned them together. I've done 1, 2. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 bags of buttonholes. The other one's pink, so I'd have to change the thread, so I'm not doing that one right now. So I want to leave the black thread in for doing the rest of these bags. Do.
Downloaded a lot of stuff on Netflix. Yeah, that is the key. That is the key. I think I watched a couple of Disney movies last time I was on a plane. Ones that are sort of out and never got around to catching in the cinema. I had Disney Plus at the time, and I was just downloaded a bunch of things. So like I watched is it Raya and the Last Dragon? It was like a Pixar movie I hadn't seen yet. I think I watched I started trying to watch the second Black Panther film, but I don't think I ever finished it.
Slay. Okay. Yeah, I remember last time I ended up watching on the way there to New York. They had the new, like, you know how they redid iCarly? Not redid it, but like what's the word? There's like a new series of iCarly that's like them older and everything. And I was watching, there was a few episodes of that on the plane, like on the plane screen, and I was like, ooh. I don't know what that's normally on. It's on some subscription service I don't have. So I was like, oh, I'll watch this while I have the chance. Slay, are we done? Are we good to end?
Good to end, I think.
Let me see if we got anyone to read.
I think this bunny is still salvageable. I think I just need to keep working on it and not give up.
I believe. Do you have anyone that we can raid? I'm once again only seeing the otters again.
What's wrong with the otters?
I mean, the otters were
Should
great
do an
last
otter
time.
sniffing.
You know, because normally I have the our stream up on my iPad while we're live, and because obviously I had that up when we raided, the otters came up on my iPad. I just kind of left them there, and for like hours they were just up on my iPad, and I was just like, oh, they're still there. They're floating about. I watched Wicked, really good. It's so good. Oh my god, I love Wicked. I never used to be a big Wicked fan before the movie, but it kind of got me into it, I can't lie. Because I am a big musicals fan, but Wicked was never one of the favourites, but have been enjoying it since the movie came out.
I loved the movie. I'm not. I also have just never heard a Wicked song until I saw the movie.
Yeah.
The set design and the production of the movie. Oh.
Yeah, I knew a few of the songs going into it, but I didn't know all of them. I only knew like Defying Gravity, Popular, maybe one other. I can't think what else. But
no, I left that movie with more ideas on how to decorate my home. That's what I got from that franchise. I don't have anyone to raid that we haven't raided recently.
Okay, should we just raid the otters again?
Yeah.
Do we fancy some otters, guys? They're cute. We'll go look at some otters.
Oh, we could do the bunnies. There's Q Bunny TV
bunnies
as well.
Bunnies?
They're probably also streaming. Yeah, Q Bunny TV.
Q is in the letter.
Yeah, and then Bunny, and then TV.
Oh, I found it. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, we're gonna go raid some bunnies.
It's Easter. We raid the bunnies.
So
Right,
true.
Easter time. And I'm drawing a bunny.
True, it makes sense. Okay. Thanks for joining us, gamers. Go look at some cute bunnies.
Yes.
We will see you on Monday at 1 for our final little bonus stream, pushing for affiliate. So we hope to see you there.
Thank you so much for everyone that has helped us out today.
Yes.
Big shout out to you, Nerdy, for calling in some troops. Thank you so much, genuinely.
Yes.
You don't have to support us, but you do, and yeah, very, very grateful. I'm also doing a heart with my hand instinctively, but like no one can see this. I'm just doing this to myself. But imagine me putting my hands that you can't see together in a heart shape. That's what's happening. Oh wait, I could just do this. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. We will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.